This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Always a joy to be joined by Dave Coldwell. How are you, Dave?
I'm alright, thanks, mate. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
We're here at
yourself?
I'm not bad. Off camera, we've said not to mention football, but it seems like
you did. So you did.
It seems like I haven't seen you for Everton. That was shit, wasn't it? Right.
Yeah.
We're here at Manchester Arena.
Are you staying up this season? Are you staying up this season? Oh, okay.
If you'd asked me before the Man United game, Dave,
we'll leave that there.
I'll pretend that went over my head. We've just seen Conor Benn knock out Chris VanHeerden in the second round. Can you talk us through that 4 or 5 minutes, Dave?
Another explosive performance. He is exciting. He can punch. He's he's going through. Whoever they're putting in front of him is going through. Now's the time for a step up. He wants to step up, but somebody that presents a little bit of danger, somebody that's a little bit more current, a little bit more durable, and that'll be a nice preparation before he steps into the big league.
Yeah, get the obvious one out of the way. Amir Khan was in the ring there. That's not going to happen, Dave, is it? Surely?
No, I hope not. That doesn't. Amir Khan, right now, listen, and it sounds like I'm disrespecting Amir Khan. I'm not. Amir Khan's had a great career, fantastic career, but it showed in the Kell Brook fight for me. It's the right time to walk away, for him. He doesn't need a Conor Benn in his life. If he wants to have another fight to go out on a win or something like that, then not somebody that's a firecracker like that. And for Conor Benn to beat him, it's like, so what? He's got a great name on his record, but what does it do in preparation for fighting your Spence, your Crawfords, your Ugas's, your top guys? Yeah. It doesn't do anything with it. So I think we're at a stage now where with Conor, he's good enough to have the next step before he goes to the elite step.
Yeah. How big a jump is it from Conor Benn where he's at now, Dave, to where he wants to be? Because those guys at the top they're not just very good, they're elite, aren't they?
Yeah, I right from day one, when anyone says to me at welterweight that they've got aspirations of becoming best in the division or world champion or whatever, I just look at that division and think, fucking hell, historically it's always a killer division. And that's sometimes timing. Sometimes boxing is about timing, and you can drop on a champion. It's not all that. But in welterweight, it doesn't really happen a lot.
Yeah.
So I think people looked at.
That's the thumbnail, Barry.
I think people looked at. Manny Pacquiao's people look at Ugas as that weaker sort of spot, weaker sort of link in that division, and he proved that he ain't so weak. Yeah. It's a killer division, so that's why I think you have to have a stepping stone in between the likes of Algieri's and VanHeerden's at this stage of their careers, because you can't call them what they were. It's where they are now. To go from that to the elite level is too big. Yeah. You need the next level. Guys that were very good at one point, but now not quite as good, but still dangerous fighters. For me, Danny Garcia, because he can still switch your lights out. He's still a very, very good fighter. But Danny Garcia, for me, he boxes at a certain pace. A pace where someone's sharp, fresh, young, and carries pop. Can control that pace a little bit better than somebody that's going to rush you, somebody that's slick, tricky, and can bang a little bit like a Thurman or something like that. Thurman, Garcia, same sort of levels, but style-wise, I think even though Garcia's got that front of left up where he can switch the lights at any time, it's kind of like he is there that you can. I think Conor could beat him. He is capable of beating him, and that'd be a right fight for him, for me, before he goes in against your top or that kind of fight. I've got no interest in the Broner fight. Keep talking about Broner. What's the last meaningful fight Broner win, and how reliable has Broner been with his career? Yeah. 1 minute is looking like he's having issues, and the next minute talking about him fighting. What good's that?
It's a name, isn't it, Dave?
It's a name, but does Conor Benn need a name now on his record? Conor Benn's a massive name, and he's had a couple of good names on his record. But what difference does it make if you're talking about a name? Garcia's a good name, and still a dangerous fighter, still a very good fighter. So something like a Garcia is that name. An Adrian Broner is a name. What was that when you don't know which Broner is going to turn up?
Yeah.
So I don't. It's only my opinion, but I've got really no real interest in the Broner.
Is the difficulty the expectation though, Dave? Because
Yeah.
he's blown people away like that, and it doesn't matter who they put him in with.
It's very hard to manage because he's handling it fantastically. I love his attitude. He's genuinely. If they were to say to him, "You're fighting Crawford next," he'd be like, "Great, when?" That's what he's like. But that's why it's such a tough job for Tony and the people around him to get it right, because they know just how elite the welterweight division is, and he's got to get to that. He's got to get to that, having experienced certain things in the fights leading up to there, where he can, you know, if anything starts to go wrong a little bit, he knows he can fall back on that experience in order to get through it.
I know you're looking for Lerone to get yourself home, Dave, so can I quickly ask you? Next weekend, huge all-British heavyweight. Is it the biggest since Bruno Lewis, do you think?
Yeah, without a doubt, 94,000 people.
Yeah.
For a world heavyweight title fight, 2 Brits. Yeah, without a doubt.
Will you be there?
I'm very lucky that a company's asked me to go in the box with them and speak to their clients and stuff like that, so I get to go to the fight.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have been going. And I feel sorry for all those people that have paid over the odds to go, but obviously they're big boxing fans, they're going. But yeah, I'm lucky enough to be going, so I can't wait. I'm excited.
Can we have your expert prediction, Dave?
No.
No?
Because I
don't have to pay for it?
No, because I get slagged off either way. I'm saying that.
Can you tell us how both fighters win then?
Make Fury the favourite.
Yeah.
Because Fury's not done anything to disprove the fact that he's really the best heavyweight out there right now. Right? For me, there's an argument of Vucin, but not each other fighting each other. I think right now, you look at Fury, if he uses his range, his skills, his ability, his feet, it's a very, very hard night for Dillian Whyte to get into range. But for me, Dillian Whyte's feet are what lets him down. So if Fury decides to come out like he did in Wilder 3 and have a tear-up, and he is in that range, bets are off.
Yeah.
Because if Dillian can land those body shots and land that left hook to the head, Dillian can put lights out. So yes, Dillian can knock him out, but also it depends on what approach Fury makes, I think. So it's one of those.
Brilliant. Dave, we can't wait. I'll see you there. No doubt I'll send you a text and try and grab you after that one as well.
Nice.
Dave Coldwell, always a pleasure, and
Cheers,
appreciate your time.
Nice.
Safe journey home, mate.
Thank you, mate.